is sexting, flirty texts, or a bit more explicit, cheating, do you think?
Of course it is. Absolutely. I mean, if I was standing in a bar and started flirting with the man next to me, surely that's just the same as flirting on a text. But the thing is, on a text as well, when you're receiving a message, you can't tell that person's tone of their voice. So there's another interpretation. There's the version that they've sent, and then there's the version that you're interpreting after you've read it. So you can't see the person's expression, hear the tone of their voice. So it can really mean anything.
But a lot of people are saying, well, it's not cheating. It's a bit of
But it is,
sexy
it's the
flirting.
beginning of something,
I'm sure if they were prepared to show their partner that, it would be all innocent, wouldn't it? I mean, but if they think, oh no, I mustn't let them, mustn't show them this text. They can't find that. Then of course that would be deceiving them, going behind their back. So therefore, where's the trust?
But if flirting, you know, I don't believe any of this. I'm just being devil's advocate. You know what I would do. Anyway, so just imagine. No, but if some people are quite flirty, men and women.
Yeah.
So you go, well, they might not have any intention of seeing any of that through. It might be a colleague at work or somebody, a bit of banter,
That's where it starts,
a bit of flirting.
It does start, yeah.
That's where it starts.
I've been married for 27 years, and I've been married, and I absolutely trust Mark. And if I saw a text that he'd sent to someone else, I would be devastated. That would be the end of the marriage, because he wouldn't be the man that I married. And that's how things start, and that's how probably this has started, or whatever, as a, I don't know, friendly little text or whatever.
But your children are sort of grown up now. What if your children were 4 and 6?
It'd be a different relationship. He wouldn't be the man I married. I wouldn't be able to trust him anymore. I'd be absolutely traumatised. His phone's there. I can pick it up and look at it any time. He can look at my phone any time.
But if he said, I haven't done anything, would you walk away from a marriage and children because you found a sexy text?
It's flirting, isn't it?
I'd be traumatised. I'd be absolutely traumatised by it, and it'd change how I feel about him, and I don't think I'd ever be able to trust him again.
It's really hard,
at the moment, I do trust him. He goes, but the difference is, because I lived with someone that cheated on me. My dad was a serial cheater, and that's what I think I found so attractive about Mark, is that if he goes anywhere, he wants me with him.
Yeah.
My other partner would go out and never want me to be there. You know, as Mark always wants to be everywhere I go, he comes with me.
But did having someone cheat on you make you more paranoid about being cheated on again?
Yeah, probably. Maybe at the beginning with Mark, but then as I got to know him over the years, I knew that I could trust him completely. You know,
can spot a cheater, maybe. If you've been cheated on before, you can get the telltale signs.
I think sexting, it's like a sort of it's gateway behaviour, isn't it? It's kind of like you're fishing. You're doing something deceitful in my mind, and then the ante gets upped, and then you're arranging to meet maybe, and etc. And I just think any marriage, be it marriage or long-term relationship or whatever, it's a unit of trust.
Yeah.
And the minute you start operating outside of that unit with the other person, you're sort of. You're setting yourself apart, unless it's a surprise party, maybe.
Yeah.
But even then, I'm not.
You don't like those. You don't like those either.
No.
Well, I have to say it would be end of for me.
Yeah.
But
would it?
Yeah, because I know, and Eamon would say that if he was here, I would say it if he was here, and he knows it's true. Is that even if I said, do you know, I'm going to let that one go. We've got a son together. I don't want to break up this family. I would make his life such hell.
But if Jack said,
horrible
but
witch,
if Jack said to you, so you have put me in a separate home to my dad on the basis that my dad sent a text to somebody.
No, I'd say he's done that because he knows how that would have made me feel, and if he doesn't know how that would make me feel, then he's...
Sure, I think it's very easy to be... Why did he send that text in the first place? Why are you flirting with that woman?
Oh yeah, there's always... I mean, listen, we have no idea what goes on in people's marriages, and you see people in the public eye like Vernon and Tess. We have no idea what's going on.
But have you not had friends who go, I used to be like that when I was younger. I was like, if somebody, that would be it would be over, end of. I don't know now. I genuinely don't know. And I've had friends that sort of do all that, and then it happens to them, and then they go...
I think some people flirt just to sort of kind of remind themselves, I am still attractive, and if someone flirts with them and says, oh, you look nice, and it kind of makes people feel good. It's just where's that line? Where is the point where you go over and it's gone too far?
There's another survey actually that says that being cheated on can actually have a positive effect because it makes us better, particularly women. It says you go through that horrible Bridget Jones moment of eating ice cream and crying and drinking wine, why did it happen? But it prepares you for it not to happen to you again. So would you be able to spot a player You know, if you meet a new man, would you go, I think he's a bit
You just
of a
have to
player.
read the cuttings. It's easy for you.
You know, Rod was always, of course, had this kind of image of being, you know, Lothario having all these women around. But I mean, as people obviously mature, they change, and when they find the person they love, it's different. But I'm sure every single man or woman, when you first meet them, you know, life is the oyster, and you can go and pick and choose. And it's just finding that point where you decide that I'm going to trust you, and you know, and then the moment that trust is gone, then the relationship cracks and weakens. So I suppose you can spot the ones that aren't going to stay faithful, but maybe they tend to be the younger ones.
And you're the case in point. You were cheated on, and you've now married somebody that you absolutely trust implicitly.
If you're watching, Mark, be careful.
Don't let her down, Mark. Do not let her down. You can't see what she was saying earlier. We can
I will chop it off.
If you thought that got heated, wait until you watch these and click here to subscribe. You may as well. It's totally free.
I mean, he wouldn't dare cheat, mainly because I would kill him. And secondly, because he's so innocent. He's one of these people, he is like the citizen of the year, kind of like he follows rules.